Hi, are you using Joomla and Fabrik? And maybe you have a whole list of people, maybe a membership list, let's say, and they have addresses, and you now want to take that and show it on a map. That's super easy to do with a Fabrik visualization, and I'm going to show you how. I'm Robbie Adair, and this is OSTips from OSTraining. So a question I get quite often is, I have a Fabrik list, but I also want to show this list on a map because there's addresses. Maybe it's a membership list, maybe it's a list of equipment, maybe it's a list of locations. And so how do I take that? I can show it as a list, but now I want to show it on a visualization of a map. Well, one, we're going to need to have a Google API key for the maps, and I'm going to show you where we're going to install that. And then two, we've got to set up our Fabrik visualization to connect to that list. So let's go through the steps so that you can take your list and plot them on a map. We have a Joomla website with a Fabrik list already set up on it. This is a member list for a car club. So you can see we have their first name, last name, if they're a pro member or not, the type of car they have, the year of the car. We actually have more information about them. If I look at a full record, you can see that I also have their full address on here, and we have a map. Well, let's go take a look now at the back end of Joomla and how did we get this done. If we look at Fabrik, the first thing I'm going to point out to you is we have a list, and this list has all of those elements on it that we just saw in the page on the front end of the website. These are the elements that we have. The map that we saw is actually an element called Google Map. This is the map element. You can see we have a label, the name, which is a column name in the table, in the database table. We have the plugin type. This is key. We're using the Google Map plugin type. Let's take a look down here. Once you've selected the Google Map, you're going to get some tabs down here of settings. But most importantly, we want it to geocode. We're enabling geocode. By default, it's on no, or if we're going to do it on the fly with the elements. So I'm going to say that I want to use the elements to geocode with. Since we've said we're going to use elements, we have to go down and associate the elements with what they are. So I have an element called street that's going to be address 1, city for city, state for state or region, zip code for the zip postal code. We have a country field as well. The other thing that we can set is, how do we want this geocoding to occur? Do we want to have a button that says geocode after we've entered these in, or do we want to do it on the fly as we type these? We're going to choose as we type. So let's save and close that element. Now that we've got our map set up, it will not work though, it will not geocode unless we have a Google Maps API key. So you'll need to go and set up an account and get one of those. After you have your key code, you'll come back into Fabrik and you'll go to the options for Fabrik. On the first global tab, you will see Google Maps API key field. You'll just simply paste in your key code here. That's all you have to do to make it work. So now let's take a look at what we just set up with this element. I'm going to go to my members again. I'm not logged in, so I can't actually create a new member. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the front end here. So I'm going to add a new member. Now, when we get to the address part, we have the map showing up down here. What we want to do is watch that it is geocoding as we type. So if we start with our country, you'll see that it locates the country. Then as we put in an address, it will start to geocode to that address. And you can always zoom in just to make sure. Yep, capital of Texas. That's what our address is here. So we were actually able to geocode this address with our Google API key. We'll save this record. So now I have a map on each individual record, but if I want to see all members on one map, I need to make a visualization. Now, it was key that we have the geocode element already set up, the Google Maps element. All we need to do now is go to Fabrik Visualizations, say we want a new visualization. We'll call this Member Map. and we're going to select the plugin Google Map here as well. Now you're going to get more options down below. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to select our member database. Let's just quickly do this, save and close this, and let's now make a menu so that we can actually see this on the front end. So we'll say New, Menu, Member Map. We're going to make the menu type a Fabrik visualization. And we only have one visualization currently, so this makes it really easy. We pick our member map. We'll save and close this. I'm going to go back to the front end, take a look. Now we have a new map here, a new menu item that has our map. Here's our map down here. Needs a little sprucing up, but at least we know it's actually working. If I click on these pin codes, nothing's coming up, but I am actually seeing the pin codes for all of the members on my map. Let's go back and change some of these settings. So I'm going to go back and open up my visualization. First thing I want to do is I actually only want to show, for this one, members. So I'm going to put an AND Boolean here. Members who are not pro members. And we'll set this to public. So what we just did here is we just said only show the members that are not pro members. And the reason we did that is because we want this to sort one way. And now we're going to add another set of pins. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to change this pre-filter to say yes. So these will be my pro members. And I'm going to make them look different by selecting a different arrow. And I've actually already put one in here, which is a green pin. So let's save this and take a look. And you'll see that what we've done is we now have pro members marked in green and regular non-pro members marked in red. So we immediately have a visualization there that shows us the difference. The next thing we want to do is change our map look a little bit here. The width, I want to go ahead and take up full width on this map. And I think I'll go ahead and make this one 400 pixels high, because this page is just a map, so we can make it larger. So we'll see, this is going to take up the full width and make the map taller. The next thing I want to do in these options, make all of the pins fit in there to begin with. So I'm going to say fit bounds. So what it's going to do is it's going to zoom the map out as far as it needs to show all of the pins that it finds. So you can see it found some in Hawaii and up in Alaska here. So it zoomed out for us initially. Another thing that I want to point out is, remember we had filters on our list. These filters also carry through. So these are the same filters that we saw on our member list as on the member map. So that means I could come down here, let's say for instance, and I could say, show me everyone who has an infinity. And so you'll see now it has reset that. As you'll recall, the new member that we added was in Austin, and I can see that there is a pin dropped in Austin, and he was a pro member. Now, if I click on one of these pins though, it doesn't tell me very much. So let's fix that really quickly. You'll see that down in these settings in our visualization, we had a bubble template. The bubble template allows us to put in the elements. We can also put in just regular HTML code with it. So you can see we're going to do an H2 that's last name, comma, first name, and then an H3 that is the year of car and the type of car. Don't forget that we actually have two though that we need to do this to. So we'll come down here and also put that in on the pro members as well. So now we'll save this, go back one more time and refresh our page. If I click on that one in Austin, you'll see there is Donald Duck 2015 Infinity, just like the one we made before. And now, also the ones that are not pro members are also showing up because we put that same bubble template on all of them. Okay, that was it. Pretty easy, right? So key things to remember. One, you need to get a Google API key so that your map visualization can work. Two, you've got to have that geocode element on your list that gives us the coordinates for the map to know where to place the pins. And then 3, don't forget that you need to make a menu that points to that Fabrik visualization so that you can show it then on the front end of your Joomla website. Okay, that's it. I hope this has been very helpful. And this is OS Tips from OSTraining. I'm Robbie Adair. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot more tips.